Es un hombre extraordinario.
Me impresiona mucho.
Pues ¿sabes qué? Yo creo que no es tanto el físico, es más bien la personalidad que tiene y todo lo que proyecta.
Ya me lo imagino con su smoking blanco, un martini en una mano y un costoso habano en la otra. Provocativo. Atractivo.
A new stereophonic sound spectacular.
Hello there, and welcome to the exciting world of hip. This is a new departure in language instruction for English-speaking people who want to talk to and be understood by jazz musicians, hipsters, beatniks, juvenile delinquents, and the criminal fringe.
Bonjour madame, bonjour monsieur. Nous allons, grâce à ce disque créé spécialement pour vous, essayer de tirer ensemble le maximum de qualité sonore de votre chaîne haute fidélité.
Sit back, relax, and close your eyes.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing in this beautiful Friday of October the 25th with this endless summer that I used to call it, even if it's like a second round of this beautiful weather. But I'm not here to do the weatherman. So I hope you're doing well. Oh, that's really funny because, you know, if you watch on YouTube, I'm always put a poll and I ask the question, some sort of, are you hopeful for November? Very generic question. Hopeful about anything, your career, contracts, economy, politics, whatever. And I always like to have fun, especially on a Friday like this. So we do have yes, no, of course, and why. And right now, there's 50% saying why. Answering why at 2, are you hopeful on November? But the ye's are going too far. So you could go to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on LinkedIn, welcome linked out. We're still doing it sometimes, not all subject, because some subjects are not suitable for LinkedIn. And welcome to my Rumble community as well. So we are broadcasting right now on Rumble, YouTube, and this linked out thing. So I'm your host, Coach F, for this Friday Live Agile number 140. What is it again? 148, I think we are. Yes, 148. And I call it November. It's my favorite month because my favorite season is fall in the Northern Hemisphere. I love it so much, not just because I like orange, but because I like it. And while you are watching it, as you could see, if you need the best, the very, very, very best Agile project manager in Canada, business agility advisor, executive coach, for any process transformation or process improvement, should we say, you see it here. You could scan this, and you have a choice because I'm not imposing you how to contact me or to subscribe to my stuff and everything. But when you scan this, whoa, this, nah, it's a mirror effect, huh? Yeah, that's it. When you scan this, you could call me right away. You could email me. You could link me. And you could see audio podcasts, everything. You have a choice. You have a choice to connect with me, reach out to me, get your first discovery call to enable yourself to success. Yes. So Agile Project Manager, Scrum Master, and for me, Scrum Master include that fake, not existent Agile coach because it's all about Scrum over Agile in my case, Enterprise Scrum, not just for software development, for delivering what's right. And of course, if you are on YouTube and Rumble, I invite you to subscribe or buy me a coffee if you appreciate it. So I love coffee. As you could see, I have my Agile Lounge, Shaughnessy Village coffee. And for those who had followed the keynotes that I did in English as well as in French, you know that now we have 2 locations in Montreal. The original location at the Crew Collective and Cafe Co-working, where it's going to be great things tomorrow. I think going to happen there with two collaborators and clients. So I can wait for that. And we have one now in Westmount, Shaughnessy Village on the west side of the downtown for your individual coaching, some kind of small group workshop as well. And when I said workshop, it's everything I'm an expert in, especially business agility and process improvement for your team and your organization. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're doing well. So the chat is open. I'd like it to be interactive. I see now it's about 10 people across the board, according to the studio dashboard. But today it's a very simple one. I'd like to talk about my favorite month. And I do feel... Are you with me, guys? Are you in the prana? Are you into this positive energy for your individuality over the too much collective? It's important. I do believe it's important that we are part of a group. We are part of a society. We are apparently even part of a civilization. So we are not alone. We will never alone. But it's important to be strong in our aloneness, to be strong as an individual, to be free of choice, of our choice as an individual. So therefore, that's why I'm always tapping in that sovereignty of self and that sovereignty of self-management, autonomy. Autonomy, it's important because if we are weak alone, we are just projecting the weakness. But if we are feeling fulfilled, we'll be happy and we'll spread this happiness as well. So that's my motto. So November, on the road to success, that's what I feel. That's why I call. I'm grateful. I'm in full gratefulness. And why it's also my favorite season, it's because it's the season of the harvest. It's the season of celebrating friendship and Thanksgiving. And I'm not just talking about the US Thanksgiving here. I'm talking about the real gratitude, the gracias in Espanol. So I just want to share with you my subscriber. And now I don't know what's happening. I was at 7 out to be 1,000 on YouTube. And now I'm back to 10. So from 993 to 990. That's okay. Some people might not have liked some kind of short that we describe it, but whatever. That happened. Or I know sometimes YouTube is cleaning those bot accounts. And trust me, there's a lot of bot accounts, especially on X right now. On X, for some reason, it's a lot of OnlyFans following the Dare Real Agile podcast. They will be very disappointed because I'm not doing anything. I could be open to work for some adult industry because I did in the past, but not for OnlyFans for sure. Don't even go there. So LinkedIn people, yes, this is harsh, but I'm free and autonomous, and I invite you to expand your freedom of choice because the real freedom, it's your capacity to make choice. And I did make a lot of choice and a lot of risk assessment for this month of November. As my income, yes, I'm authentic. My income are at the lowest point since maybe the last 3-4 years. I was even doing better during the international event that we had in 2020. But nevertheless, I feel grateful. I feel optimistic that something will come out. And I decide that for many reasons that I accepted the invitation of PMI, it's called PMI Ottawa Valley, to be at their great event because I think even for classical project management, I feel the vibe of that group, of that community over in Ottawa for the PMI, very innovative, very dynamic. I like the exchange and I really appreciate again. And I thank you and I will thank you tomorrow with a nice tea and a nice workshop that we're going to do together at the Crew Collective. I'm really appreciative of this invitation because they call their event PM Evolve. It's about future of work, disruptive, evolution, and game-changing. And I'm invited to be part of a panel on Friday. I'm sorry, I don't know if you hear that, but something is going on. Yeah, it's still they are building something in our building. That will be good for the entrepreneur when it's going to be done in 2025. Sorry for that interruption. Maybe you don't hear it because I've got a nice studio sound system, but me, it's annoying. It's annoying. I thought someone was knocking at the door of my studio. So that being said, sorry about that. It's live and alive, unscripted, and things happen. Life happen. Yeah, so I hope you don't hear that. I truly hope. So anyways, because that's microphone, sometimes it's catching everything. So I was saying that I will be part of a panel of the future of work and how, as the human intelligence we are, the HI, we're going to interact with AI and how AI should be an assistant at our services. Like the Scrum Master is at the services of the team and any stakeholders around a product development or a project. So we're going to exchange about this, maybe a part of ethic, the part of the technology, and how we should use the technology and not have the technology use us. So that's going to be really important. So I'm going to be very happy to be part of this panel. And let me put you some visual here because I was not ready. It's a big Friday for me. And I didn't have... So let's go to this first step. That's going to be for me the weekend of November 7 at PM Evolve Ottawa. And let me just setting it here. And by the way, if you are in the greater Ottawa area, or even from Montreal, it's not that far, or Gatineau, whatever, what have you, there's still place to be there. I'm going to do also a workshop. Now, I still don't know. It was supposed to be with my friend Sue, but it's kind of too difficult, and it's her work. So I decided to go with my work of Enterprise Scrum for delivering what's right, and how could it impact project management, and how the disruptive way of Enterprise Scrum generic framework with the 8 patterns of business agility and the invitation-based approach. So I'm going to talk about it. It's about an hour workshop that I'm going to do. So if you want to come and see it within this PM Evolve, you're more than welcome. And I'm going to show you right now. Oops, sorry about that. This is here. I realized lately that when I do virtual stuff, the very, very best way to be interactive with a crowd, with listeners, it's Zoom. So that's kind of unfortunate that Zoom didn't have this kind of app for streaming. But I know we could stream with Zoom, but it's not that perfect. So anyways, because now to share sometimes here, as for instance, okay, there we go. And once again, I'm guessing I'm not as usual, because they don't listen over at Streamlab. They are not agile in that sense, because they are not listening to our user experience request to have permanent setting. So we have to, you see, I have to switch where I am. So as you could see here, I hope you see it. It's in 12 days and 13 hours. Yes. Are you ready to evolve? So that's a bunch of great speakers here. Some I know, some I don't know, from all across the great PMing and more. I saw a couple, 2-3 agilists. I'm not the only one that has Agile. Hey, here it's me. And my great colleague here, Mariama Zuri, that I thank you for the invitation. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to meet Bola Adescop and Doctor, I don't know where is he. There's a lot of people, a great bunch of people that we're going to challenge each other in a constructive way. So it's from the PMI Ottawa Valley, Ottawa chapters that probably present the PM Evolve 2024, November 7 to November 9. So in the pinned comment of Rumble and YouTube, you're going to have the link to register your place because I think it's going to be like, yes, innovate and adapt. So you see, when PMI sounds and become even more agile than these agile community, what do you know? What do you know? Grow and excel, inspire and transform. So this is like very, very great. And if you are a PMP out there, that's going to give you a PDU. And if you are a Scrum Alliance certified Scrum Master or Product Owner, you're going to have as well SDU for the number of hours you spend into this. And if you'd like to see the program, I hope it's going to work. The program here, is it still on? Here we go. We seems to have it. So you see day one, they're going to have session of navigating hard conversation technique for effective communication in workplace. I think it's more and more important about all of these new generation, intergeneration worker, cosmopolitan. I prefer cosmopolitan and multicultural. I don't believe in multiculturalism, but I do believe in cosmopolitanism. For me, it's better. It's from the great teaching of value from my mother. So I'm using the word cosmopolitan because words are important. And I'm guessing that this workshop from Jaquetra Bryant will also address it like this hard conversation, but it's also the importance of effective communication in the workplace. More and more, we have to be professional as well as staying authentic, but in respect of one another. I do believe it. So that's a great start. The panel for that day on Thursday will be, is it the power of positive mindset? Maybe it is. No, hold on a second. No, the panel is here. Yes, with Pacha, John Joseph, and so it's about the PMI, impact stories, bringing connection through volunteering. Yeah, volunteering is very important. I do so with the Scrum Beer user group here in Montreal, in Austin, Texas. We're going to talk about it also later. And this November, the road to success. And on day 2, which is the Friday the 8th, we're all going to be there for sure. So the growth in Excel. And they put me, now it's still governing using robotic substantiation architecture. I'm going to touch a little bit of the substantiation architecture from Mike Beadle, refined by Suryu, within my more like enterprise Scrum. For an hour, I'm going to shrink my day training of 8 patterns of business agility with the invitation-based systems of Daniel Mizik and all the enterprise Scrum generic framework for not scaling anything such as Scrum or whatever, but how to use it to create a better governance of project management if you still are into this kind of linear cycle of things, but with more dynamic than whatever other approach, such as the CPM, the PERT, or the Prince2 could approach. So I'm going to talk about like a wild audience for 1 hour. And as is a workshop, I'm going to try to find a little game to play with canvases or something. So be there. So anyway, the link will be in the description below. And you see here, AI and the future of work. I'm going to be exchanging with Maria Mazuri, Patrick Ngunu, moderated by Stephanie Monicon. So that's going to be very great, as we are going to be optimizing the human AI collaboration. As I said before, it's the same as the internet 25 years ago. Let's not be used by the internet. Let's be still a conscious being that use something that help us enhance our communication and our way of reaching out. Now with AI, it's the same thing. So don't use AI to cheat, and don't let AI cheat you, and just be cautious. And the future of work will definitely, it's the same as the internet. When the internet started, those were fast to search on Google or Bing or what have you. Even like for those at my age, probably remember Netscape Navigator and Copernic, I think it was the name. It was even like on the desktop of PCs and Mac to search things throughout the internet. So the search engine was the really first thing to gather information, and more information you have, more power you have into what you do. So with AI, it's going to be even like on a 3-4 way speed. So AI won't replace a great project manager or a product owner or a business analyst, but those who will use that tool, those who will know how to use that tools in an HI-AI collaboration will be probably at the forefront and at the better performance of anything that they do. So that's my guess, and I hope that's going to be the conversation that we're going to have all together, and I will be challenged on that assumption. So November, guys, first stop, Ottawa, November 7 to number 9. As I said, on a pint comment of YouTube and Rumble, you're going to have all the links and reference of what I'm talking today for you to subscribe and come join us at those different events. So let's check mark this first stop. And the next up and chronological moment is November 20th. Yes, guys. I'm going to be, with pleasure, presenting we did test beta last year. It worked. People liked it. People seems to liked it even more than the Scrum Beer itself. It's the Fuck Up Scrum. And let me show it to you right now. And I hope, sorry about this. Here we go. So mark the date, Wednesday, November the 28th, at the beautiful and amazing co-working Crow. Yeah, the movie is really great, by the way. It's really folly. But I mean, come join us at Crew Collective for this beautiful evening of lessons learned that we're going to have. So what's the Fuck Up Scrum? So it's inspired by a retrospective I did in Iran at a client, where at some point, it turns out, and the dynamic of the conversation the team member had, that remind me of this Mexico Fuck Up Nights. Now we have Fuck Up Night, and I think 88 cities across the world and even more. And that was made for the entrepreneur to talk about their failure. And they kind of coined the term fail culture or failure culture. And so we were really excited in that retrospective. At some point, I decided to use one of the Scrum beer in May 2023 to make a fuck-up Scrum evening of lessons learned, a kind of an open retrospective. You could see it as this. And this is a chance for you, especially if you're a Scrum Master or a soi-disant Agile coach, but if you work with Scrum, if you work even with SAFe, if you work with some kind of anything that use at some point Scrum or iterative incremental development for software development, or if you are already at a Scrum at scale, or you use less, or you use, as I said, SAFe, even though you're welcome, it's a chance for you to learn together and level up your Scrum game to be smarter and better while having fun with pizza, or maybe the Chef Joey is going to give us his amazing slider. I don't know. But here's the thing. So it's worked like this. Anyone up to 3 people during the night could step in the circle, the sharing circle, and share a Scrum failure, their experience. But more important, the best part is you'll also share what you've learned from that failure and how you fix it. Or maybe you're at the point that you need help from that user group. This is what we are. So it's really, it's a constructive, fun environment. The team will be the team of those who are going to share their fuck up and how we could help them to fix it. So once again, I'm very proud to present this third event, but it's the real first one, very structured. And it's not free. I'm explaining why, because I get some expense and the time it is. So I'd like for you to share those expenses. So I'm going to be providing you up to 2 drinks or even more if you bring some booze yourself. But we're going to have beer, non-alcoholic beverage, and wine for you at your disposition. Plus, as I said, either Chef Joey great starters, or we're going to have this beautiful, amazing New York pizza from Griffintown delivered at our doorsteps. And so after I paid all of these booze and food, if we have some money, I'm going to give it to Mission Bon Accueil, and I think in English it's, I don't know. Let me see here. Let me see here. I think in English it's welcome all, something like this, but it's Mission Bon Accueil that helps homeless people, but also very families and difficulty. And if I do a lot of profit, I'm going to like to give away to La Petite Maison, the little house, for single mom and economic difficulty, or even that been brutalized by their husband or girlfriend, and they are in need of help, need of food, clothes for their little friends and everything. So what is happening now? Nothing. So the Fuck Up Scrum Montreal, mark the date again. It's our next stop. It's going to be Wednesday, the 28th, from 5 p.m. all the way up to 9. And everyone is welcome. Scrum Master, Product Owner, Project Manager, anyone who have used Scrum, at least as a system in any shape or form, even in the scaling, it's with less, Scrum at Scale, Enterprise Scrum, SAFe. Come and give us your story, give us your fuck up. Ask for help or give help, give and take, offer and take in. You're more than welcome. So I truly hope that you're going to be here with us at this amazing Scrum beer. That is not a Scrum beer anymore. It's the Fuck Up Scrum. And you'll tell me in the comment below if you do prefer a user group with a kind of a structure team like this of improving together and networking together with the Fuck Up Scrum. So Fuck Up Scrum or Scrum beer. So tell me in the comment below which one you prefer. So that's amazing. We're doing well right now. We're doing well. So that was it for the Have You Fuck Up Your Scrum? If yes, join us. And again, all the link will be in the pinned comment for you to register. And as I said, it's from $10. And by the way, there are still a couple of tickets at 30% off the $10, or you could have a 2-for-1 on the $30. And by the way, if you get a ticket of 30, 40, and 50, you're going to have 1 hour coaching. And once again, your presence, if you are a Scrum Alliance certified member, going to provide you Scrum Education Unit, SEU, for you to add into your maintaining of your certification in Scrum. Now, then after that, that's going to be la cerise sur le sundae, the big course, the main course. It's my friend at Agile Boston. Let's see it right now. And I'm so pleased and so happy that I'm going to bring one of my mentees. Actually, I'm going there this year with this difficult time for me financially, for her and with her, with pleasure, for her to meet the co-creator of Scrum, for her to meet the community of practice that really hold the great agilization of our world, and especially the scrumming of our world. And this year is going to be very, very important in the sense that this give thanks for Scrum on the 28th. Okay, that's seems to have an issue here. The 16th annual give thanks for Scrum on November the 26th, the Tuesday before the American Thanksgiving. So let me show it to you right now, as I did for the other. No. Let's do this. Here it's Agile Boston, give thanks for Scrum. So I'm going to spend a week in Boston. We're going to go at the MIT. Maybe we're going to hear some lecture at Harvard Business School. Who knows? It's going to be surprise. Let's improvise. Let's be iterative. But for sure, Jeff Chatterton on leadership invited approach of Scrum. It's going to be there. It's going to be amazing. Is this still the right slide that shows on my screen? Please tell me in the chat for those who are watching live on this Friday, the 25th. So anyways, Burlington, Massachusetts. It's about 20-minute drive from Boston core. And the theme of the 2024 event is the future of Scrum. Yes. What is happening now? What are the change and everything? So it became like more popular in the 1996. As you know, and this coming up in this program, my 25th years of Scrumming, also this month of November. So we're going to do an open space. Could you imagine that? Everybody that will be there will be able to maybe participate with one of the co-creators of Scrum, Dr. Jeff Chatterton, and to this great and amazing, maybe, that I don't want to say, I don't know. I'm missing my word about something like that's coming up too at the Make Agile Great Again. But my thought is they team it, the future of Scrum. It's going to be an open space where everyone will have a say about the state of right now and what should we improve on the right now to guarantee that the system is better understood and the system is helping us. There's going to be an open space like this. You see? I don't know if you see properly the screen. The third image. So for me, I can wait to be there. I can wait to be there with my mentee. I can wait to meet again my great friend, Daniel Mizik. Dan Lefebvre, I hope he's going to be there. I hope Ryan could make it as well. So much great people, so much amazing vibe, so much lessons learned when you get out of there. And the sidetrack of it, all the meeting for entrepreneur, using this business agility mindset, this invitation-based leadership mindset. So I can wait. And the Franklin Brothers Band, if you like blues, they're going to play the music for us while we have this great lunch and between the two. So I can wait to be there once again, the Thanksgiving week after the American election. So as I said, November, the road to success. It's going to be climating at the Agile Boston Give Thanks for Scrum 2024, the 60th, the 16. You get it. You get it. Now, what will be November without Movember, or it is Bomember, or it is Movember, or will be the three at once for me? I don't know. I gotta go back to the website to see if, of course, let's see it. And so 25th today, I should have put not just my Bitcoin, but my Coquelicot for the Lest We Forget Usually I start wearing it on the 25th of October. So next week, for the French program of this very show, novembre, avec un café avec Frédéric, ça c'est vendredi prochain, je vous invite. On va faire donc cette... so I'll have my coquelicot. I'll have my puppy. So I said like now I messed up. Yeah, Movember. Let's see what they say about the different option, because Movember now is opening up to more people. Even women could participate, and unless you're really airy, it will be difficult for you, isn't it, to actually grab a mustache, to grow a mustache. So no, this is not what I want. So let me see here. Screen Movember now. Here you have it. I hope you have it. Do you? Yes, you do. Okay. Yeah. Let me just see something here. All right, so we're still live everywhere. I'm just looking at... it's really funny, like, it's 50-50 for Y versus Ye's on are you hopeful for November? So a lot of people say why. I like to make fun of it like this. So anyways, so I was saying like Movember here. What do we have here? Okay, so Movember, it used to be the mustache, okay, to help all men's health, because October is women's health. And why not for November? Because we're all in it together with nature, the force of nature. So I've been participating on the last 10, 14 years, 5-6 times already. And the last 2 years, for some reason, because I still need to lose weight, so I didn't want to shave myself completely. So I decided to go with this new bow member that they do. So bow member, you have to wear a bow tie all the day of the month, especially when you go at work and so on. So that's kind of a funny thing. And I even asked for a future client, do you like to have fun at work if I grow a mustache during November, or if I wear a bow tie every day and those a steering committee and everything? So, and sometimes it's audacious, it's daring bow tie. So it's the move. Yeah, that's it. So they could grow a mo. If you're a man, especially, you could move for mental health. So that's include every gender. And you could host a moment. Kind of too late to include it to the fuck up scrum, but you see that might be a fuck up. And mow your own way. So this is many ways to support, to order of mode. Okay. So they're not talking about the bow tie. So maybe the bow tie is something else. I don't know. So, of course, the core thing of Movember is the mustache for men, because not a lot of men are wearing a mustache nowadays. So it's to see, grow a mustache, move, host a moment, mow your own way, fundraising at work. So anyways, I'm going to have to decide very soon. But you could tell me in the comment below, or send me a message on LinkedIn. Should I grow a mustache? Should I wear a bow tie all month, or should I move for November? And sometimes I like to do both to make more of my training in November, just to be ready for the turkey in December, sort of thing like this. So anyway, tell me in the comment what you think about it. Should I grow a mustache? Should I wear a bow tie? Should I move for November? And should I do both or the three all at once? You tell me. You tell me, and I'm going to open the challenge next Friday. And for those who speak French as well, I might give some answer about what I've decided to do for November. But for me, this year, I want to do this. I'd like to be charitable in my giving, Thanksgiving, yes, being grateful and everything. So for me, it's going to be really important. So what else is the next step for this November road to success that we have? So you saw the 2 events, you saw the 3 events actually, including the fuck up scrum. And I think that's pretty much it for this Friday. October the 25th. Welcome, November. Let's make it happen, November. And yes, the very, very last thing I'm going to celebrate. It's incredible. It's incredible. This 1999, it's 25 years of me scrumming. I didn't scrum all the way every 25 years, but I did my first scrum team in 1999 for a very complex project of ERP CRM with some kind of... Anyway, so we're going to honor those two software engineer and architect, Jean-Yves Dion and McAllister, who took me for a coffee, as every Friday we do. And they asked me to be a Scrum Master, despite the fact that the VPIT had asked me to be a project manager. So even like before being a project manager, I used to be a Scrum Master 25 years ago. And that's going to be, I think it was a Friday somewhere, just after Let's We Forget. And so I'm going to do a special broadcasting for that, maybe with my mentee, maybe with Jeff Sutherland. Who knows? Maybe. It's not maybe. It's going to be live from Boston. But with who and which circumstances, I don't know. But this Friday, I think, or maybe when I'm back in Montreal, I don't know. Or maybe I will record it as a fake live to capture it with a background, with the energy of Boston, because Boston is the home of Scrum. For software development, of course. I'm not talking it's the home of Scrum from Takashi to Yako for the new product development that was within the Lean system. But nevertheless, Boston is the home of Scrum. And that's why also I'm going there. I'm taking the financial risk to go there, to participate at this Give Thanks for Scrum, opening a wall for a newbie in Scrum, of not just learning, but networking, starting to see other ways of working inside Scrum. There's no only one way. There's no one size fits all. Scrum is configurable the way you want. It's always Scrum with something. And you could build on pure Scrum. You could build... And I'm not saying like to do some kind of goofy stuff here and there. No, it's really important that to follow at least the 20% base ground core rule of the game for Scrum to work. And the Shuari system and Karate and Kung Fu and Jiu-Jitsu will help you grow and configure it even better, tailor it even better. So that's the importance. And if you understand subscription architecture with those different layers, and to give you an image for those who wonder, what is this subscription? The clear definition is, think of the Reese pieces. And ask yourself, is the peanut butter or the chocolate that subsume? Which one subsume which one? And when you understand that, is what will be not the frame, because you could actually change the frame, not just what the content in it. So this is the subscription layer. Instead of having a top-down or a bottom-up, subscription architecture and organization management and governance should help you do it all at once. And that was exactly the motto and one of the principal signature pattern of Enterprise Scrum. Decentralize with subscription all at once. Anyways, so to end this Friday Live Agile 148, since I started in Tulum, I'm really happy. I was really happy to be with you, to get my coffee with you this Friday. As you could see now, it's going to be for sure the first Friday of each month. Expect the French program or Café avec Alexandre, probably early in the morning. But we're going to be live streaming every Friday between 9 and 12 a.m. Eastern time. Because for some reason, I have to serve my client first. I have to take care of myself first. And thirdly, it's my podcast that I'm doing it for fun. And if you liked it, please like it wherever you're watching it, but especially on YouTube, to crash the algorithm. So you could help me for free by just giving a like, comment your question, comment. I ask you some question. Should I wear a mustache for November? So I wear a bow tie, boat, whatever. So tell me in the comments. So more you comment, more you interact with me, more we could spread our great idea or great objective reality about business agility, Scrum, and business entrepreneurship. And if you really, really like what I do, and you know I'm a sucker for coffee, so you could buy me a coffee as well. And bring me to 1,000 on YouTube. I was almost there at 7. Now I'm back at 10 out of here. So please, please, please subscribe. And if you want, and if you like my style and what I could bring to you, I could be at your services. Once again, scan this, contact me. It'd be my pleasure to invite you for a coffee and talk about your project or your product development or your startup or whatever I could be of assistance as a leader who serve you. So that's it for now. And once again, remember who you truly are. You are wonderful. You are powerful. You are so powerful that you could be whoever you wanted to be and do whatever you wanted to do in respect of one another. Until next time, keep smiling.